All right, I am here with Neil Shearer today. Neil, great to have you. Would you be all right just to kind of introduce yourself, tell people who you are, where you're based, what you do, and those kind of things, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Neil Shearer. I'm a commercial photographer based in Manchester in the UK. I specialise in shooting sports. So that's products, working with small, medium sports brands, helping people to better sell their products, essentially.
Awesome stuff. And so we've been working together for a little while. What initially kind of inspired you to jump in and start working with me? What kind of challenges were you facing at that point? What were you looking to learn? What were you looking for? Yeah, what inspired you to make that leap?
I think, like a lot of photographers, after the pandemic, everything had kind of slowed down a lot, and I was still getting work in, but it was never quite the same levels as it was before pandemic. And so I was just looking for a way to get more consistent leads and get more eyes and more interest on my business. And obviously I've been connected to you for probably a couple of years now. And it just seemed the content that you were putting out really resonated with me. And it really I found myself reading what you were writing going, oh yeah, I do need more leads. Yeah, I would like to have more work. And it was initially those kind of points that made me reach out and make first contact.
Awesome stuff. And then, yeah, through the process that we've been through, what would you say have been the most useful, most kind of valuable parts of the work that we've done together so far in terms of your key takeaways from the process?
So kind of defining my niche was a big one, defining my niche for this process. That kind of took me in a slightly different direction that I'd never really considered before. And then once I'd set that niche, obviously it was great to be able to go and talk to new people, go and talk to new clients with the kind of the pressure off them, rather than me just cold approaching people saying, you should come and work with me. I want to work for you. Do you want to work with me? It was just starting a conversation. And more often than not, those conversations led on to people saying, if not immediately, well, let's work together. It was, well, let's keep in touch and see where this goes.
Cool. And obviously it's coming off the back of your kind of first win through the work that we've done together. Do you want to tell us a little bit just about the project that you're embarking on at the moment, some details of that first big client win?
Sure. So my first real win with this project was a client that I reached out to that I've worked with before a couple of years ago, and I reached out to him in the market research phase. And so I just sort of started asking him the questions, and asked everyone else, started a conversation going. And because of the work that we'd done together, I was able to kind of quickly sort of seize upon some issues that he was having selling his products online. And so after a process, I was able to go and meet with him and essentially offer him a case study package for the new direction that I'm heading in, on a monthly retainer, which is huge for me. It's not a style of working I'd ever done before. Previously, I would say I'll do a shoot, use the content, bam, that's it, done. But this is a kind of it's a strategy rather than a one-off shoot. It's a 3-month plan for how we're going to use my content to improve his sales.
Awesome stuff, man. Really, really good to hear. And just to kind of wrap up, so in terms of just a general recommendation for anyone who's watching this, who might be considering working with myself, like who would you say is a good fit for the kind of stuff that I do?
I mean, from seeing the photographers and videographers that you've got in your group, there's a really wide range of people. And I think it's suitable for anyone that's struggling to get leads, anyone that's struggling to get work, anyone that's maybe lost a bit of confidence in what they do. I know for me personally, going through this process, it's taken me a little while to sort of get my head around to a different way of thinking. But now that I've landed this initial case study, I've got a lot more confidence to be able to go and roll this out to any number of clients now. So I'm really excited for the next year.
Wicked. Thanks so much, Neil. Really, really appreciate you taking the time to do this. And yeah, happy days. Thank you.
Fantastic.